It's Craft.
And Whimsy. You take me by surprise all the time when you say that.
Craft!
Ah! Not exactly what I meant, but geez, alright.
So it's Craft.
And Whimsy.
It's Craft.
And we decided... We had a unforeseen cancellation in our plans today.
Yes.
And to cheer ourselves up from not getting to do the thing we'd been really looking forward to doing,
Yeah.
we decided we'd make some craft stuff with our current favorite obsession, foam. We're gonna see if we can make a walk-through portal.
Yes.
Like a gate style sort of thing.
It directly ties into our current D&D game, where there are portals that we've been chasing down.
Right? Activated by the blood of
Bird
the
blood.
innocent or some such thing. I don't know.
Bird blood.
Bird blood. Okay. Any old bird?
You remember how you met Petal, the bird monk? Yeah.
Alright, okay, so we're not just shooting down pigeons and smearing them on
it's
rock?
Specific magic bird blood.
Oh, okay. Well, see, I should pay attention to some of these things. I thought that was all
explain
backstory.
a lot about,
Yeah, I'm just gathering up sackfuls of birds and throwing them at rocks to see if they light up, and I don't know, I guess.
So long story short, today we're making gates.
Woohoo!
Alright, I think mine's done. I mean, you can hear Dan still working away. I don't know why it's taking him so long, but portal complete. Okay, I think I am probably done with my build. Put little Leah in there for some perspective. Hey Leah, what you doing? Does that seem like a safe space? I don't think so.
So this is mine for right now. I'm making mine slightly more of an arch than Jess's is. I can already see that there's a little bit of a problem using this as a mini because it takes up a lot of squares, where hers is a nice neat thing that can be popped in anywhere. But I'm going to continue on with it anyway. And got a little couple stairs carved out, a couple stones that I'll work on here, but for right now, this is my base cut anyway. So I accidentally started painting mine before I told you about it, but that's the top part of my portal and the bottom part. And that pin sticking out is where the fine details I was carving in made it just a little too thin and it broke. So hopefully it will stick together with the glue that's in there right now. And then I'll paint that and we'll have something sort of fun.
Alright, I was a silly person and I forgot to film my base coat of black and Mod Podge. But here is my gray coat currently.
It looks
Not
so
quite.
nice.
Not quite done yet. I have to wait for it to dry before I can get to the inside of the circle, but I think it's coming along. Okay, before I go into the part where I might ruin it all, next up is going to be the dark wash that I'm going to be using basically the same kind I did on my portal. But before then, just in case it all goes kaflooey, that is my gate.
So this is mine after the initial Mod Podge coating with black. It looks pretty much like what I thought it would, or what I had hoped it would. You'll notice a couple structural integrity issues here. I wanted to design what looked like a very unstable structure, and surprise, surprise, it became a very unstable structure. So I've had to glue a couple pieces back together at some stress points where, you know, I stressed out and snapped it. But this is how it looks like before I start painting. I'm going to let this glue dry and then I'm going to get some paint on it. But I'm happy with the way it looks, just not so much with the way it is holding together right now.
So, here is my final gate for our game. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. I think it looks like rock and a circle. Looks like magic rock. I think the scale came out well too. Now this was my little sketch that I did ahead of time to try to figure out vaguely what I wanted it to look like. I think it came out pretty okay comparatively. Would you go into this portal?
So here's my portal with all the dry brushing done before I put my final wash on it, just in case something horrible happens. That was the good side. This is the little rougher side, but just so we get the full view there. I'm pretty happy with it. That's kind of what I wanted to accomplish. Put Leah here for some scale. I think I could put two Leahs side by side going through there without a problem.
My gate for scale.
Also for scale. It's about the same height as Jess's, but certainly ridiculously longer.
Here's our scale.
There we go. Look at that.
There.
Woohoo!
I feel like you shouldn't cross them.
Leah is a gate hopping girl. So let me move this out of the way for a second. The thing that I really wanted to accomplish on this one is have some of this terrain on the sides that kind of just defined what it was. I wanted to make it an arch instead of a circular portal, and I wanted to see if I could make these stones have different starting and end points, so it was kind of held together magically, not architecturally. And to that end, I think that was all pretty successful. So hopefully I don't ruin it with the wash, and we'll see.
Well, we've finished our project. And I think they look really good. So this is actually based off the game that we're currently playing. This weekend coming up,
we have D&D.
Yes, and I think that'll be an excellent time to make Rich tell us which one wins.
Ooh.
Which gate wins? You choose.
Portal contest. What?
So when we do our next D&D update, which should be in a week and a half maybe,
yeah,
we'll have results on which one our DM chose. We took very different approaches on this. Mine is carved from a single piece of foam, which I was a little concerned wasn't going to work out, but I'm happy with the results. And Dan's...
Well, mine is carved from two pieces of foam and is the archway instead of the giant circle, and is has individually put together sort of pieces of stone with different diameters and lengths and stuff. They're not actually put together individually.
Wait a second. What's going on over here?
Oh.
Is Bruno still on the stairs?
Bruno? What? Bruno, you're supposed to be at the portal with the rest. Why is Bruno on stairs? So that pretty much wraps up our craft project, our craps and Whimsy. I'm just trying some psychological warfare here to win the contest, right? So that pretty much wraps up the crafts and Whimsy portion of this. I think we both did a great job. It was a fun thing that only took us maybe combined a few hours each.
It was fun seeing how different our projects came out, considering we were starting with the same inspiration for it. And
Absolutely.
This is the first time we weren't inspired by another person's video or craft project. These are the ones that we just created from our own little brains.
That came direct from our D&D campaign and Jess's brain, really.
If you enjoyed that and want to see more of the weird stuff we decide to make, why don't you hit the subscribe button? If it's red, you should tap it. Make sure it turns gray, and then you'll see when we post new videos. And with that, let's frost the cake.